Hello, everybody. Long time no chat. This has been a grumpy old guy, and we're still trying to get some gaming in. Not gonna lie, just reminded myself how to save because turns out after last video in Dungeons and DoomKnights, I sort of didn't save the slot. I saved in game, and there's sort of a lack of a battery backup on the emulator. So you may notice we're a little bit higher. We went ahead and defeated the Vampire Queen and the Trapped Sister, who was turned into a vampire again. We found an extra heart. We got Bat Form. And I want to go over a couple other little odds and ends. This was the plan to do for this episode, about 10 days ago when I shot the last one. I'm just now getting to it. Just been a crazy month. Of course, everything in the world is crazy. Crazy is the thing. So, no point in belaboring it. The important thing is, we're here, we're having fun, and we're in Babylon. I'm going to talk to this lady here who says they hope this game gets DLC. Great tongue-in-cheek joke. It's an NES game. But that's going to come relevant here in a moment. As you could see, there's a heart behind the house there, so when we get 99 gold, we can buy our house and get that much closer to the heart. Now, the reason I said the DLC gets relevant is if we come in here, this is Alina's potion shop. Alina is a somewhat, I would say a rather established NPC in the Artix Entertainment games now. I believe she's also heading up the Adventure Quest Worlds team, whether that's content or moderation. I just remember back when I played semi-regularly, now I just sort of check in every once in a blue moon. She was on the dev notes, so do remember her. Awesome person, and it is great to see the continuity of the Artix NPCs being modeled after their own in-house staff. Carrying through game to game. So here she's just reminding us about the broken bridge at the top of the mountain to find the boat. The reason Alina is important is when you come in here in this blank space, she has a giant red orb that she sells to you. I went ahead and bought the orb. And we're going to go back here. We're going to go way back to the beginning area. That rock is annoying me right now. See, the reason it annoys me is if you come at it from this side, just easy peasy, it's gone. But for whatever reason, we couldn't get it there. So again, you may remember this is the very early area. Right where we started after jumping off the Green Dragon. So we're going to walk the whole way to this cliffside, and you'll notice when we get here, we start kneeling down. And if we kneel for long enough, that little tornado guy's going to be there. We just want to land a hit. There we go. We landed our hit. And now we have this little cloud area to jump through. Can't quite get to that coin. That's okay, though. Make it all the way over to this person. They say, apply cosmetic DLC. There you go, DLC in an NES game. So we'll say yes, and as you can see, our armor changes, our axe changes. This is actually the color I left it on for my main file. The one I played off camera. Happy to say I did beat it, and took all paths that I could find. Fortunately, this isn't costing any coins, and we could just do this over and over again. There's a nice green if you prefer. Purple. Actually really digging the purple. It's like a plum crazy. I like that. There's a pink. There's a light blue. Same color as the background on the avatar. We'll go with that. Then when we drop back down, we're right back at the beginning. And that red orb stays there, so you could just go back any old time you want to change up. Just keep in mind, that's going to be the color of Daimyo's face, too. So don't be too alarmed when you see stuff like that. Now, I did happen to mention the green dragon after healing because I couldn't dodge a monster walking slowly towards me. We'll go ahead and take care of that next. Actually digging this light blue, not gonna lie. So we come up here to the north of town, and you got a couple frog zards just sort of milling about, got a free heal, and you got a floating eye. Come up here, talk to the king. He says his daughters kidnapped the dragon again, and we must save the dragon from the princess. Yep. Sounds about on the level. Used to saving the princess from the dragon stories. Well, this one works a little different, and apparently the little girl is a repeat offender. Gonna come this way, got all the spiders. Okay, that's the farmer. I'm not gonna lie, I was running around here and I still forgot the path. I'm trying to get this in real quick while the missus is out picking my son up from the bus. She was nice enough to go get him today because, well, I'm old and cranky, and I've done did things today and I'm tired. So she's being nice and giving me a little time to get this video out because, again, it has been a warmer than warm passage of at least 60 seconds since I've been able to catch up with y'all. So we come to this little cave in the corner of the world here, and there is our princess, and there is our dragon, and the dragon is just sort of chilling. Princess, however, is going to make a heck of a monarch someday when she is no doubt going to lead this kingdom. This dragon back pay the ransom of 42 gold. Little rich for our blood, so we're just gonna have to go out and get some more scratch. Nothing doing. Fortunately, since we have bat form, a couple places are available to us that weren't previously. Certainly not the farmers. We've been through that enough times. I'll still forget next time, too. There are little rat guys from our sewer bathroom adventure, if you remember. And oh yeah, just proof positive I did go back and take out the sister. That's the farm. So if we come past these zombies, although the way I'm getting gold, may just have this taken care of before we get there. Got this necromancer on a bridge leading into a cave. Then you've got all of these fun things. You got candles, you got a vampire knight and a ghost. Just a real motley crew of baddies to take down. Unlock the door, and here we have a vampire knight and vampire queen. Of course, no match for us now with bat form. Just gonna let her fire that off. She makes her way back down. We finish the job. Get our 10 golds. Now we're up to 50 and we could rescue that there dragon. But first things first, we actually have to get out of this cave. Go ahead, grab that health potion. Let Daimyo do the dirty work for us on that other bat. Yep, I did totally forget to pull that switch, didn't I? That's okay, because we got a bit of a walk ahead of us. Don't want to be messing with any of that right now. Whoa. We are in a very, very strange part of the map, at least for what we've got currently going. I've been through here. I can tell you we aren't ready for here yet. But it is close to the top of the map, so let's go ahead and grab our boat. Make it over. She goes, OMG. And we help the lady up off the bridge. Goes, want a boat? Go through the creepy cabin cellar. And beware of the forest of ex-ghoul fiends. Or ghoul friends. Not really sure how to read that one because I didn't take the time to actually read it. But ghoul friends is pretty funny. Still hanging on with that 1 health. Should have probably made my way back to town. Well, found a mimic the hard way there. Yeah, not much we could do there. Not a jumping floor there. Let's try going to the left. Here we're cut off by lava, but we can make it across at the cost of a health. Go up and talk to Galanoth. Must defeat the Dragon Lord and his dragons before they take flight. Definitely need something before we go there. But first thing we gotta do is find our way out of this mountaintop maze. There we are. Just gonna let the Goblin King race on by. Speaking of goblins, or Sneevils if you prefer, that's the goblins in the Adventure Quest lore. Making our way down the mountainside. There is a Chaos Well, that we will get into later. And we're back here by the castle. So it took us a little bit of time, but nothing too crazy. There we go, got the old double up. And before you know it, we're back at full health. I will say they went out of their way to make the heals in this game rather rewarding. Still on the random side, but certainly more than ample in terms of availability. So you shouldn't be in too much trouble here. So now we can come this way, pay the ransom, save the dragon. Come out here, father and daughter reunited. King is happy to see the princess. Lesson learned. Unfortunately, we learn a little lesson too, as the king is happy to have our help and not so much to refund us. Well, I guess it, saves some tax money down the line, maybe. Silver linings. So if we come here, definitely don't want to miss that coin. The tower is now open to us, and when we walk in, the dragon is there, telling us we need more power to defeat the Doom Knight. Reach level 13 and I will fly you to the Doom Castle. So there is our goal for the end game. As you can see, we are currently level 6. That's where we started this gameplay session, and we're only halfway there. So think of it as your 13 labors of the Paladin. Think of it as, midpoint. But either way, there you go. Fun fact for my personal story. My first playthrough, I didn't find that cave in the corner there despite having a physical copy of the map till I was about level 11. Literally did everything else. Right. The pea shooters. There's that broken bridge. And just on the other side should be our boat. But again, we're not quite ready for that chaos forest. At this point, you could just assume that any cracked rock you see is going to be a mimic. I believe the scientific word for that is paranoia. But, as one of my favorite wrestlers used to say, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean you're wrong. Take out that little fireball pillar thing. Guess generator is a good term for it. Here's Warlock the Mage. He says, Zan the Fire Mage stole the Reflect spell. But how can we get up there? Weird that a wizard can't find his way up a tower, but we'll go with it. Take a quick save here and see if we can't just get that before we wrap this up. Take out those flying eyes. Do a not so good job of dodging that one. As you can see, we're all kind of boxed up here, and you can see the orb down there probably with the Reflect spell. So if you can't go in through the conventional means, you just come up this way. Drop in, and as you can see, we're walled off on this side, and there's a lever on the other. So if we go a little further up, there's an entrance way at the top, with a flying eye, and a couple pyromancers. Pyromancer's really after us here. Fortunately, that coin's stuck around, as it will, the entire time you're on screen. Ooh, that's fun. Did not realize it would just turn on and off like that. Most of the levers get stuck in the position you need them, so worth noting that a couple do change. Was really hoping that would be 10 more gold. Forgot it was a mimic. I should really be more paranoid. Getting low on the health. And that'll about do it for the health. But we do have that much unlocked. So this time we just have to be a touch more diligent. Touch more careful. There we go, that's one down. There's two. Come down to the second switch. Got through there. Gotta get that eye through. There we go. What did I tell you? Nothing to it. Make our way down to this chute here. Now we gotta dodge fire. Taking my time here because we've only got one hit point and guessing wrong would be terrible. Down through this maze portion, which as anyone who's seen most of my other work knows, not my forte, but I can appreciate a good maze. I can also appreciate a simple maze, and I think that's mercifully what they left me with. Ugh, still got taken up by the Pyromancer. So we'll go ahead and give it one more try now with fuller health. Sorry about the jittering on that. Still getting used to the PS4 controller and how it's interacting with RetroArch. I may have mentioned it in my last Fragment Friday, or it may be in the Learning to Die Less video that I'm hoping to get edited tonight for release next week. But my old controller, that old cheapo USB controller that I was using, it up and died on me last week. So pulling some double duty with my PS4 controller and seeing where that gets me. Ouch. Okay. So this is Zan. Zan's fireballs are effing strong. Should have seen that coming. He is a boss. It's just a little bit floatier on the direction buttons. I'm getting there though. Let that come up. Yeah, did not. Maybe there's just enough time to make it through, but I'm not feeling all that daring. So I'm not going to be a total yutz here. Take the free heals for what you could get, right? Ouch. That was just dumb. And yes, I did actually respond to that in real time. Had one of those tense Elden Ring sessions today where I only hated life a little. So very much still feeling that. Don't know how we avoided that. But hey, I'll take it. And yes, in case you're wondering, I could use Daimyo. Should have used Daimyo. Okay, so one more time from the top with feeling. This time, here's an idea. We'll fly around the door and in the left side. At the very least, I'm getting my fire maze practice in. Wow, that was just dumb. Get ourselves all healed up. Oh, well, that's great. I went the wrong way, and now I'm sort of locked out. Wow. Okay, making a little bit of progress this time through. You know, that was just horrible gaming. I mean, let's be honest, every part of that sucked. So this time, I'm not going to try and be cute about it. Let's just get through the thing. Tried to save some time there, and it backfired. And then I was a yutz with directions. You didn't really need that commentary, but hey, it's my voice on the thing, so. Okay, got everything set up. Gonna come in. Took an unnecessary hit there, but we'll live. Hopefully. Because y'all gotta be sick of seeing me die by now. Oh, I've just reset the battle. Well, there's the door opening, so I know I missed my mark on getting this out quietly. That's on me, though, trying to record while, So we will finish this Pyromancer battle up, and, I guess the moral of the story is if I was that worried about timetables, I wouldn't have had that many collision issues. There we go. Zan's down. Kind of thing I should have been able to do the first time. Got the magic reflect shield, which we can use to block and reflect projectiles. All of those things I was telling you about that mountainous area that we weren't quite ready for, we are now 1000% ready for, because using the action button will give us this reflect shield that costs exactly 0 skulls. When you see this fireball come at us, we could fire it right back and it will go the entire way across the screen, hitting any and all enemies whose hitbox is in the path. That's where we're going to wrap it up for here, and just to show you that I do know how to make a save state correctly so we don't do this again, I'm going to go ahead and activate my window and save the state. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thank you for watching, take care, and we'll see you around.